So just a couple of days ago, the Xiaomi M365 Pro 4 was announced. Today, in this video, we're going to be talking about the features that it has, and at the end of the video, I'm going to give you my overall thoughts and opinions on this brand new Pro 4 model. So I actually had the Xiaomi M365 Pro original model. That was my very first electric scooter, and I've done well over 30 videos on that. Have a look at them if you are interested. But this new Pro 4 model, it has similar features to the previous models, so let's address some of them. It has a 45 kilometer, claimed range. It does have a 700 watt peak power motor. It has a 20% incline. It also has a Xiaomi Duragel 10-inch self-healing tires. The overall actual size of the Pro 4 model has actually been increased. I'll talk about them in a second also. It has a brand new magnetic charging port, which I'm very happy to see. And it does have the typical regenerative braking, which is the front motor. And it also has improved grips. That's kind of the general features of this Pro 4 model. So let's talk about the size difference. It's not much, but it is there. The previous Pro 2 model, for example, was 1180 millimeters in height. On the Pro 4 model, it is 1240 millimeters in height. The actual length of the scooter has been improved. Why? I don't really know, but it has. So on the Pro 2 model, it was actually 1130 millimeters in length. And on the Pro 4 model, it has increased to 1190 millimeters. One thing that I am actually happy to see an increase in is that the deck itself has actually been increased in width. So on the Pro 2 model is 146 millimeters, and on the Pro 4 model it is now 165 millimeters. The display has had some minor upgrades, not a lot to be honest, but it is there. The battery meter has changed slightly and a few other icons there, but apart from that, it's pretty much identical to the previous models. The frame of this new Pro 4 scooter has also changed just a really small bit. Not much, but you can notice the difference. One thing that I am happy to see is that it has had an upgraded rear disc to 130 millimeters compared to the Pro 2 model, which had a 120 millimeter disc, which will help with the stopping power obviously, and also the back brake caliper. It no longer has a static rear pad, which means when you do brake, both pads actually go against the disc compared to the previous models, which is definitely an upgrade. So what would I have really liked to see? By the way, let me know what you would have really liked to see on this brand new Pro 4 model. Okay, why doesn't it have suspension? To be honest, I am very disappointed. It does have the 10-inch tires, which will make it a bit more comfortable, but why it doesn't have suspension, I don't know. Which means, like the previous models, you'll have to go out, for example, like what I done, go out and buy the monoram front suspension and go ahead and fit it yourself. They retail from about 80 up to 100 euros depending on where you get it from. It is pretty easy to fit. I did do a video on that, but again, it doesn't have suspension, which is definitely a letdown. It does only have a 700 peak power motor, which is a bit disappointing. To be honest, I would have loved to see a 1000 watt peak power motor to get you up those steeper hills. If you weigh around 80 kilos, 90, pushing 100 kilos, getting up a 20% incline, it is going to struggle a bit, to be honest. So I would have really loved to see an actual increase in the power of the motor. And also the range of the scooter is only 45 kilometers claimed range. In reality, you're probably looking at 25-30 kilometer, and the top speed of 25 kilometers an hour again is there because a lot of places in Europe, they do have limits on the speed. But as we all know, on the previous Xiaomi models, you can actually put custom firmware on those electric scooters and increase the speed to around 32 kilometers per hour. Is that going to be possible on this new model? I don't know, but hopefully there are people out there who are really good at hacking the speeds on this, so I'd be actually excited to see this being introduced. The stem is the exact same, as you all know, or maybe you don't know, on the previous Xiaomi models. The stem, the folding mechanism itself where the latch is, can actually give creaking and have wobbling over time. You can adjust this, and of course you can put the monoram, for example, or the Falcon X-Lock around it, which is again another video that I did do on this, but it is a bit disappointing that they didn't change the folding mechanism on this. I'm absolutely shocked when I actually read the end of their article on their website, and it is retailing, get this summer in Europe for 799 euros. Yes, that's 799 euros. you can go out and you can get a much better scooter with better spec. For example, the 9-bot Max G30 that is built better. It has better range. It has a much better IP rating. It already has the 10-inch tires, and of course you can hack the speed on them to increase it to about 32 km/h top speed. They are one of the best scooters out there. I reviewed it and I absolutely loved it. So the price range of this Pro 4 shocked me. I know things have increased because of everything that's happening right now around the world, but I think if it would have retailed for 600 euros, I probably would have bought it. But I'm a bit on the fence now. Would I go out and buy this Pro 4 model for 800 euros? I don't know. I'm still thinking about it, to be honest. What do you think of the price of this? I would love to know in the comment section below. And what are the upgrades that you would have liked to see on this brand new Pro 4 model? If you have enjoyed this video, do give it a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next video.